Hey, what's up guys? How's everybody doing today? So we got this new sci-fi movie that Netflix just put out called Anon. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this movie might not be everybody's cup of tea. And I'm just gonna spare you guys the suspense right now. I unabashedly fucking love this movie. So when the movie was over, I looked up what other critics are saying about it, and they are shitting all over it. And the biggest complaint is that, oh, the movie feels flat, all the performances are boring, and it's just kind of meh. But if you take into account the premise of the fucking movie, you'll know that you have basically the entire world inside of your fucking eyeball. The basic plot of the movie is that it's set in the future, and the movie doesn't specifically say how they do it, but apparently there's some kind of ocular implant that everybody gets that is there for recording information and kind of augmenting reality and showing you details about everything you see. So if you're walking down the street and you see a person, it shows their name and their age and a bunch of other details. And if you look up at a building, not only will you see that building, but there's like advertisements for corporations on that building. And all this shit is being recorded, and Clive Owen plays a police officer. And solving crimes is pretty easy because everything from everybody's memory proves everything, basically. However, at one point, there's a bunch of murders that start happening, and somebody figures out how to hack the system. So they go from everything is proving everything to nothing proves anything anymore. Which is a fucking brilliant concept, in my opinion. Admittedly, I am a sucker for that kind of Philip K. Dick, Isaac Asimov, like sci-fi movies and stuff like that. So obviously when I heard the premise, of course my dick moved a little. But my argument as to people saying that the movie felt flat and boring, that's because you can literally see everything without having to do anything. In the movie, there is a sex scene, and that person may or may not be looking at something completely different than the person that they're fucking. Like, literally, the possibilities are endless. So basically, there's no reason to have a flashy, hyperbolic real world when everything that you want to see is in your eye already. Every form of stimulation that you need is already in your head, so nobody else needs to stimulate you or vice versa, so it's obvious why the world would be kind of gray, flat, and boring. Is that not everybody's cup of tea? Sure, but the movie kind of called for it, so I was okay with it. And I thought the music was very, very good. Even though it felt more so like it was just a bunch of noises swelling, but it was appropriate for the movie. And I'll admit the pacing was a bit slow, which can kind of compound the way, you know, the reason why somebody might find this movie boring. I personally didn't mind the slow pace because I'm a very patient person. Or at least when it comes to movies. In real life, I'm probably a lot more like a whiny 5-year-old. And I loved the way the movie ended, and overall, just the concept in general is fucking brilliant, and I really, really, really enjoyed myself. So overall, score out of 10, 9.1 out of 10, totally recommend it, would watch it again. If you can't handle slow movies, it might not be for you, but if you're really into like high concept sci-fi, this is totally up your alley, and again, I highly recommend it. But anyway guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this movie? Have you heard of it? Hop in the comments, let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe, do all that other bullshit, and I will catch you guys later.